It's actually not that hard to write a hit song. All you need is something to write with, a piece of paper, and an idea. Sure, having a good computer and having a good mic definitely helps the recording and releasing process, but to write a song, you don't really need those things. Being able to play an instrument definitely helps, but you don't need to. I can play like 9 different instruments, but it's just so much easier to just snag a quick 10-second sample and write off of that than to try and like perfect the perfect chord progression. Most of you guys have a phone and you can usually get samples from third-party apps or websites where you can get a small loop and then you can write a song based off of that. Personally, I use Splice. Writing a song to a sample is extremely easy. Your first song isn't going to be a hit, but if you rinse and repeat this method, you will be writing hit songs in no time. The method is the same on your first song as it is on your 100th song. It's just you're gonna get better and more efficient at it. The first thing that I do is I'll find a sample that resonates with me. And then from there, I'm just gonna listen to it on repeat. And then I'm gonna start writing it. The first idea that comes to mind is what I'll go with. For this one, I don't have windows in this room, so I'm just gonna, I thought about like, you got me looking out the window. You got me looking out the window. It would take effort for me to get out of this room and go look out of the window right now. That one line turned into 2 pages after writing, and it went from the idea of just getting up to look out the window to an entire song about like the darker side of addiction. And like, I imagine like the paranoia of looking out the window all the time, wondering if the cops are coming or if you're like gonna come get robbed. Then you have to record the song. And this is where the technology comes into place. You can write a song, but you're gonna need to, if you wanna release it, you're gonna need to record it. This is where technology is a must. If you don't have it, you have to find someone who does, and you can record. You can even record vocals on your phone and send them to a producer who can actually make the entire song. I record everything here on my Mac. I use Logic Pro. From here, honestly, I just do a whole bunch of vocal tracks, layering them on top of one of another, higher parts, lower parts, screaming parts, whispering parts, and I just get as many takes of a bunch of different ways to sing the same thing as possible. Once I have all of the song recorded and I've added my oohs and ahs and my little ad-libs and I have all the different layers together, it's literally just that one track looped and then all of my different vocal layers, sometimes 30 plus layers of just vocal ideas over top of the words. I'm gonna send that to my producer. You can get your producers for as cheap as 10 bucks, 20 bucks, 30 bucks. Like, just know you're gonna get what you pay for usually. Some of the hungrier, younger artists, you can pay less, but like they're also learning, so you're gonna have to work with them. The more expensive people have been doing it for a while, probably have better equipment and are gonna be much faster at the process, and you have to give less input for a better final product. Once they send back the first take, I'll usually review it and then pick out a few things that I really would like them to change, but for the most part, I let the producers produce. Once you get back the final product, you'll upload it to your distribution center. For me, I use DistroKid. I'll upload the song. I'll make a cover art. I can go over how to make really high quality cover art in another video if you guys are interested in that. And then you have to type up all the lyrics. You have to type them in a certain way so that DistroKid will accept them. Then you gotta set a release date and drop the song. I'm new to all this. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about all these different areas. But if you like what I've been up to, let me know. This has been a journey. I started doing this January of 2024, so this year was when I decided to start recording music and releasing music. I've never done this ever before. I play a lot of instruments. I've played a lot of shows. I've done thousands of live performances, but never actually recorded and released anything. So this is a fresh start for me as far as music goes. Completely different territory. I could ramble all day, but I kind of want to get this video out because I have a song that needs to have the final touches on it before I send it to my producer. Here's the final product. Kill me, I promise. You got me looking out the window. Got the room spinning.